Good afternoon, this is Subhasri Mahapatra, a faculty of Kalinga Institute of Nursing Science. Today I am going to present the class course of Medical Surgical Nursing. So here our first question is what? A nurse is checking a client who is at risk for cardiac tamponade due to chest trauma sustained in a motorcycle accident. So what's the client's pulse pressure if his blood pressure is 108 by 82 mmHg? So to know the answer, first we have to know what is the meaning of pulse pressure. So it means what? It is the difference between systolic and diastolic pressures. So normally the systolic pressure exceeds diastolic pressure by about 40 mmHg. Narrowed pulse pressure, a difference of less than 30 mmHg is a sign of cardiac tamponade. So here our answer is 26 mmHg. It means what? How we can calculate the 26 mmHg? It means we have to deduct 82 mmHg from 108 mmHg. So our final answer is 26 mmHg. So next, proceed to the next question. A client has vision problems, so his doctor draws up insulin for him on a weekly basis. So the client uses U100 insulin at 10 units per 1 ml and one vial contains 10 ml. So if the client's morning dose of NPH insulin is 5 units, then how many syringes can be used before he needs another vial of insulin? So as we know, this is the two-step process. First we have to determine how many milliliters are used in each syringe. So there are 10 units per 1 ml and the client uses 5 units per daily or 5 units daily. So 10 units per 5 ml is equal to 5 units per or 5 units by x. So here x is equal to 0.5 ml. So the second phase or the second process is what? There is a total of 10 ml in the vial. So here we have to determine how many syringes can be filled for doses of 0.5 ml. So as we know, 10 ml per 1 vial is equal to 0.5 ml by x. So here x is equal to 20 syringes. So as our answer is finally x means how many syringes are used here? Here 20 syringes are needed. Next we will proceed to a nurse is caring for a client with pneumonia. The physicians orders 600 mg of ceftriaxone, that is the example rocephin oral suspension, to be given once per day. The medication level indicates that the strength is 125 mg per 5 ml. How many milliliters of medication should the nurse pour to administer the correct dose? So here we have to calculate how many milliliters of medicines are needed. So to calculate the drug doses, we have to use the formula like dose on hand by quantity on hand. It is equal to dose of desired by x. So here we have to find out what is the value of x. So here the value is 24 ml. Next is a nurse is completing an intake and output record for a client who is receiving continuous bladder irrigation after transurethral resection of the prostate. So how many milliliters of urine should be the nurse record as output for her set shift? If the client received 1800 ml of normal saline irrigating solution and the output in the urine drainage bag is 2400 ml. So same thing here also we have to calculate the amount of urine. So to calculate the urine output, we have to subtract the amount of irrigation solution infused into the bladder from the total amount of fluid in the drainage bag. That is 2400 ml minus 1800 ml, it is equal to 600 ml. So our target answer is 600 ml. Last question is a nurse is checking a client who has a urinary tract infection. Which statements should the nurse expect the client to make? Select all that apply. So first is I urinate large amounts. I need to urinate frequently. It burns when I urinate. My urine smells sweet and I need to urinate urgently. findings for a client with a UTI includes urinary frequency, burning on urination and urinary urgency. So the client with a UTI typically reports that he hurts frequently in small amounts, not large amounts. The client with a UTI complains of foul smelling, not sweet smelling and urine. So here our answer is 2, 3, 5. It means here our answer is I need to urinate frequently, it burns when I urinate, and 5, I need to urinate urgently. So this is all about our Medsers topics or Medsers questions answer. Thank you to all.